All right, guys, let's get the stream started. Um, yeah, welcome. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope there's no issue with the audio or anything like that. You guys can hear me clearly. I heard from YouTube that the stream is not lagging, so that's a good thing. I did actually change a few settings, and I found a secret setting that I didn't know was there. So I just changed it, and then it seems like I did some test streams earlier, and it seemed like it was working. But yesterday, it actually shut down my internet, so that's why I couldn't stream yesterday. But we're here now, so hopefully it's all good now. It's a temporary fix, so at least now there's some workaround. So hopefully on YouTube end it's okay, but I believe on Twitch we are fine. But yeah, otherwise, how's everyone doing? Are you guys excited for the Dual Triangle Attribute Festival? Obviously it's slightly different to the previous ones. Instead of just a summoning mechanic, it's actually an attribute. So look at the combinations are going to be a bit interesting. So I think it's pretty much pure decks are going to benefit, obviously, but you can mix and match. But basically, they're trying to promote you to play a pure deck as far as possible, with obviously a bit of engines that you can run. But obviously, it depends on the attribute that you're playing. And obviously, because of that, you have access to certain cards which are powerful, other cards which are not. So we just have to see what happens when we do participate in the festival. But I think we're going to do, for the stream, like I did say last time, we're going to do like a bit of experimenting. So obviously, we're going to showcase some of the decks that I plan to run. And of course, Marines is included because clearly it's at full power. So yeah, why not? And then yeah, there's also sharks as well. In terms of dark, you could play Duel, even you could play Dynamorphia, you could play so many different things. Though if your deck has a mix of different attributes, then you probably can't play it because it's only like certain attributes that are locked. That's the only major thing. And then obviously light and earth, obviously there blue eyes is there, but blue eyes is heavily nerfed, so we'll see how people are going to mix up playing blue eyes, because it won't be I think what happened now is that their grind game will be very weak, because their turn one has to be good, but if you break their turn one, then they can't do anything. Their grind game is not like infinite anymore. So because now they've lost double spirit dragon, so they only have one spirit dragon, one wishes, one maiden. So if you negate those key cards, it actually can hurt them a lot in their grind game. So there's no infinite recursion of wishes, infinite recursion of maidens, and all that stuff, placing the true light back. So if you deal with it, you're probably done with it. So I mean, all it can do is just reborn from the graveyard. But obviously, depending on which attribute you are playing, the hand traps can obviously deal with that. Now, fortunately for blue eyes, Ghost Ogre is light, so no one's going to be using that. However, other board breakers are available. So Raigeki, Feather Dusters, Heavy Storms, that's still going to be there. Because definitely in this format, you're probably going to need board breakers more than anything, given that you don't have access to a lot of hand traps that you normally would have access to. Yes, some hand traps are still, you can still play some of them, but I think the broken ones are in certain attributes. So we just have to see how it goes from there. But yeah, recently I saw Kirikara coming back as a hand trap. It's a fire, I believe. So again, in fire and wind decks, you can play Ash, you can play Fuelos, you can play Droll, which are very powerful, I would say. But I don't know. The only thing I could see there is mashup of Rescue Ace and Snake Eye and Fire King, probably. So maybe Snake Eye Fire King might be the best thing. I don't know, because Tempai is definitely not there. Because obviously everyone would just be playing Tempai, of course. But I mean, the toolbox is pretty much up there in the air. But however, they have not banned certain cards, which I'm a bit worried, because I feel like if they haven't banned certain cards, then certain decks are going to be hurt too much. Like for example, D-Barrier is legal. Certain cards that prevent you from doing a summoning mechanic. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how that's going to be. But good thing there's no Labyrinth, good thing there's no Tempai, good thing there's no Voiceless, which is odd because Voiceless is a light deck, but I guess it's kind of like, it literally will be like the best deck in the format because it doesn't care about what's happening on the field, and every other deck is like nerfed to the ground in a way. So unless you have a really good matchup against that, everyone just be playing voiceless. So that's why they stopped that. Wait, there's a deck we didn't talk about in the dark section. I believe. Why is no one talking about Dragon Link though? Is Dragon Link legal? I know Dragon Link plays certain attributes, but you can pretty much run a Dragon Link deck. You can run Bestials, you can run obviously the Rockets, of course, and you pretty much still have a decent Dragon Link deck. Obviously, you lose out on some of the good cards, like obviously your Romulus, which is a wind monster. I mean, we can have a look. I mean, what about Fairy Tale Snow? Fairy Tale Snow, it's good thing it's not, it's fair. I'm sure Fairy Tale Snow is legal, but the decks that use it can't really utilize it. Oh, I think it's banned actually. I think it's actually banned. I think it's actually banned. Oh wait, let's check in the Light Festival quickly. Let's check in the Light Festival. If I go Snow, let's check. Nope, Fairy Tale Snow is legal, but the problem is the decks that want to use it, they can't mix it with Fairy Tale Snow. So for example, Tillerman cannot play Fairy Tale Snow, probably only Lightsworn. But then again, Lightsworn, they've lost most of their deck, isn't it? Because there's Dark Monsters and there's, I mean, they could play Lightsworn, but you've lost like most of your cards, is it not? Yeah, I mean, you can play Lightsworn, but that's not doing anything. I don't think Fairy Tale Snow is going to be that popular, but maybe it can come up in some situations, but I don't know. But like I said, let's go back to the Dark, because I believe Dragon Link is pretty much also there, which is a good option, which you might see. Let me just see a Dragon. I go Dark Dragon, because obviously you can't play Light Dragon, so let's see Dark Dragons. Obviously Bestials are good for them. Yeah, you still got Red Eyes Metal Darkness, you got the Red Eyes engine basically, which can still go into you know, the, oh wait, let me see. Or Wyvern is a wind, unfortunately, but you got Black Metal Dragon, which is basically full combo. You do have, wait, where's the other Red Eyes? Hold up. Yeah, you still have Black Meteor. You still have, you know, quite a few Dragon Link options, which is basically good. So yeah, that's not bad. And you still have Dragoon, if you want to go to Dragoon. But and you obviously have Bestials. I mean, Bestials are pretty much decent, but you don't have Lubellion to search them. That's the only downside with the Bestials. You have access to it, but you cannot search Lubellion, which is kind of like your main like card to search these guys. So you basically have to hard draw these, or if you have Bristol Serenir, you can send them directly, but I don't think that's going to be viable, because obviously, yes, you still have the Spatter, you have all these things, but you're losing out on your Searcher, which is kind of an issue. So I mean, they're still good as hand traps, so not too bad at all. What else? If I go to the Rockets, let's check Rocket. Yeah, Rockets is basically full power. Like, look at that. All the Dragon Link cards are here. Rocket Tracer, Rocket Dragon, Boral End, which obviously Boral Low Dragon is legal as well. Yeah, you can pretty much go full on Boral everything. Warlord Furious, Boral Sword, X-Charge, like all the Boral cards are legal. So Dragon Link is not superly nerfed though. It's just, okay, you've lost some of your light monsters, which is fine, but you can still pretty much combo if you want to. That's the whole point of the deck in the first place. But yeah, so I think no one's actually mentioned it, but Dragon Link is also an option. So very interesting. Okay, so like I said, today we're just gonna do a few things. So we're gonna do some prep. So when I mean prep, we're literally gonna go into I don't know if we should go into a duel room because that means people have to join and then set it. But I feel like I want to go into like let's say casual match, for example, and then just test out the decks, how they're going to be. Obviously, it's not going to be in the same format, but ideally, you want to just have a feel of the decks, what they do without their certain access, certain cards, how they fare, and everything. But then that'll be just like, you know, just for a few, and then we'll probably go back into some rank to finish off to see how far we get, because we're currently in Diamond 2 again. So we almost back to Diamond 1, which we were there before. And yeah, hopefully we can finish that off so that we can also do other things. So yeah, I think that's the plan for today. So I think, I don't know, let me see, is a duel room gonna work? Because the thing is, if a duel room, I have to export the decks in any case. So I think let's do that. Yeah, I just noticed you also play 50 cards on the Shark deck, same as Mauritius too. So in the festival, the only thing that they took away was the hand traps that are light, earth, fire, and wind, which is basically like 10 cards. So it's literally just taking those cards out, and the deck is pretty much untouched. So that's the beauty of this, because the cards I was playing was basically the other attributes, so I just took them out. So that's the only major change. But the normal list is 60, but I can play 50 also. But limits afternoon. So let me export some decks quickly, and then we'll see where we go from there. So currently I have Dark and Water, which is, this is the Shark deck, right? Let me just rename this so I know which is which. This is the Shark deck. This is the Shark deck. Okay. Just save that. And then in terms of the Light and Earth, let me copy the, I believe it's this. Yeah, it's basically this. Yeah, it's basically this variant here. So this is Light and Earth. Let's rename this here quickly. This is Burner Self, Earth Machine. Okay, renaming that. Unfortunately, they don't classify Divine as an attribute because it's just that broken. They don't actually classify it as an attribute. I feel like it's its own. It's in its own category. So I think I mean, it's not like there's many divine monsters anyway. So you can mix divine with what? Divine with everything? Because I feel like there's very few divine monsters anyway. There's about 6. So yeah, I believe so. Okay, this is Light and Earth. Now, where's the Blue Eyes though? Where's the Blue Eyes? Blue Eyes. I need to go back here. Yeah, exactly the problem. There's literally not enough divine attribute monsters to even say, okay, let's make it a separate attribute. Because technically there's only 6 in the game. Technically, there's only 6. 7 is divine. Or in the case of no, I think there's only 6. Let me build my Marincess build as well. Let's copy from deck, and then we copy, what was the list? Yeah, we take this out, and then we just take out the cards that we don't need. So you see, literally it's all, obviously Barrier Statue and those things we can't run, but that's fine. Obviously Gozem you can't run, which is whatever. But let me just check something quickly. I think I did a screenshot of this, so I know exactly what to run. Just on the safe side, just to be sure. Just want to be sure. Okay. Okay, so this is the As Marensis, right? Okay, cool. So I have the list here. So I did take a screenshot of it. Okay. Let me see. What do I want to take out? Maybe you need another water monster to combo with Jumu. No, I don't need to, because it just means that the barrier statue combo is, you can't do it. But this serves as just a purpose for Small World, because Small World's still going to be in the deck to search any of my other waters. So I'm still keeping her in the deck because she's still going to be useful as a Small World bridge. And yeah, it's also good for just, you know, sending stuff off and whatever. So if it comes up, whatever, but it'll basically be a Small World card and discard. So I'm just keeping it in because it's I don't want to actually use these all the time, because this is like an easy Small World. And also, you know, I can trade in whatever I want or whatever I want. So I'm gonna just check something here. Okay, let me just fix this quickly. Take this out, this out, this out, this out. Oh no, not a seahorse. Definitely not. Take that out, to a loss. I don't know, should I run more Perelia? I don't think I need to. Not right now, since Mermail's not in the game yet. There's definitely, you might run around maybe 2 copies, 3 copies of this. And then those in matches also there. What did I put in? Sign it. That's already in. I think I just added more. What did I add? What did I add? I don't even see what I added here. But this is pretty much identical. I think I added DD Curl. But now, is DD Curl going to be a valid card though? It's going to be relevant. I think so, because it banishes. I mean, yeah, I think this is going to be a good shout. And then what else you can run in terms of potential disruptions or even extenders, even if need be. Droplet looks like an option, because Cashier won't be a thing, so Droplet will be live. I think we can run Droplet. I think so. Or maybe more Imperm, maybe. I think that will be an option as well. Or I can actually, no, let me run more Ron Adrian actually. There's more ways to extend the deck, I think. I think more Ron Adrian or Droplet. Okay, yeah, actually no, let's put Droplet in. I mean, it's basically still Marensis. It's not even like a major thing. You can still play the deck pretty much. No, I'm gonna cancel. I want to export now. Okay, so that was. So you go here, you copy. Copy that. And then I think that's, I need to make one more deck, I think. Yeah, I need to make Blue Eyes. Actually, let me do it here rather. Let me take this list and change it. Yeah, let me take this old list and change it. So we're gonna go filter by light earth. Then we can cut out all of these. I mean, they're heavily nerfed it, so it's quite insane. Obelisk Steals, of course. That's also dead. The Bellion I can run, but can't really search anything, so that's kind of dead. Can't even run Chaos Max, so Magia is like, you have to get the other way to summon Magia. I think it's like the Lackluster Soldier, the Earth Monster. So that's the only way you can do that. You also got one Spirit Dragon. I think definitely double Tyrant is going to be needed. Let me just open the list that I had for it. Yeah, I think it was something like this. Let me just update this quickly while I'm here. So we have one Maiden. Yeah, so definitely you have to run more raw. You have to run more because getting access to blue eyes is very important. Bingo machine. Yeah, bingo machine, I think would be. There's bingo machine. Oh, I did say I'm gonna add twin burst. Then Spirit of Eyes of Blue. Or I can go no. Like that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna run and Neo Kaiser Seals is definitely up at 3 again. The barrel. I think that's what we're gonna run there. Now I don't want to craft the third barrel. That's just unnecessary now. Like, I mean, yes, you would like to, but it's not necessary though. Evenly matched. Yeah, drop that I'm gonna keep. Go by the grave, definitely. Cross out, you have to, because you know blue eyes is meta. Primite. Beginning of a Primite. Ghost Spell is in. Primite, definitely gonna run all the Primites. I think more raw and 2 Draw Beam. I think 2 Draw Beam would be ideal. Then what else are we gonna run? What do I have here? Oh, I said Moonlight. Moonlight Dragon. I don't know how you're gonna be summoning that, but okay, we'll see. Because you only have 1 Spirit Dragon, so that means you have to have regained somehow, or I don't even know. How are we going to get these cards back in the deck, though? That's the big question. I don't know. Extra deck. Oh, wait, I forgot. You can play Indigo. Indigo Eye Silver Dragon. I forgot about that. You can definitely run that. Are there any light dragons that we can like summon naturally, though? Light dragons that are like level 8. Actually could run a Tachyon package. You actually could run a Tachyon package. You have options. I mean, Galaxy Tachyon is pretty much full power, is it not? Yeah, it basically is. Because you still have 107 Tachyon, and obviously Transmigration is there. So, you know what? There actually might be a... Blue Eyes Tachyon might be a thing. You actually could run that. So, I think I'm going to leave Magia out. And then, yeah, I think that's... We might run Tachyon, I think. We'll leave all the Cipher Dragon and all of that. Crimson Dragon. Yeah, it's not really worth it to run those. Then we can go Divine Golden. Then you can literally do a lot of options there. Let's see. A 7 Tachyon would be nice, but it locks us into Xyz only. But it does give us searches, so it's not a bad shout. Isn't there like another... like a Nebula Dragon or something? Where's that Nebula Dragon? Unless it's a dark, though? Wow, okay. But as for the Primal... yeah, the Primal looks like a good shout, though. Maybe like 2 copies of that. Okay, but this is a Galaxy Eyes monster. Oh, what is it? What is the engine actually? Let me think. What is the engine that you run? Let's see here. There's so many options. Like I said, I think Blue Eyes, I might have to like just figure it out as I go and see what people are playing, but I think for now, I mean, this is still a pretty good, like you can still get transmigration at least. I don't want to maybe run too many of that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, maybe I can add this. More spellcasters. Maybe another white stone, yeah. That'll get access to Blue Eyes again. Yeah, so I think 3 Spirit of Blue, yeah, I think we'll do it. We'll leave it like this. For now. I'm just gonna save it like this. And then we'll just take it from there. Now, Fire and Wind, I just realized, I said the other day I could play Shiranui. I actually can't because a lot of the zombie extra deck monsters are dark and light, which obviously you would like to have access to, but you really don't have much. So I think I'm gonna not play Fire and Wind because I don't have any other good Fire and Wind decks. Okay, I can play Rescue Ace, I can play Fire King, but I don't want to. It's just like, okay, you're just trying to play meta decks pretty much, which is like not the point of these events. But because you're just gonna play basically like you're playing in ranked, and that's not the whole idea. It's just to play something different. I force you to actually use your brain a bit and not try and just rely on your deck carrying you to victory. That's pretty much what people like doing. So let's see what we can. I think we sorted now. So I think we are fine. Okay, let's go into. So I'm not going to go into rank, definitely not, because I don't want to be. And remember, like I said, ladder right now is quite scary because it is literally just Blue Eyes everywhere, and I'm pretty sure. What? Your Ancient Gear deck is, yeah, I have it also. I haven't. So with Ancient Gear, there's 2 options, right? There's obviously the pure Ancient Gear, right? Which is, if I had to just maybe, let me see. Like if I take this list, for example, let me just copy it quickly. My only issue is, if I play pure Ancient Gear, I lose most of my extra deck basically, because this is what I was running basically pure. But now if I change it to this, you see I lose like half my extra deck pretty much. So that's why I'm running it with other Earth cards. So it basically becomes an Earth Machine deck essentially, with Verniself cards in there for more engine to access your Earth monsters, because hand traps are not really applicable for you because you're not really running a lot of non-Earth monsters anyway. So I thought, okay, let me just mix it up a bit so that I can play through a bit of things, and then that's why I'm playing the other stuff. So, and obviously Maxi's banned because it'll just be like too broken. So it's basically the same idea, but they're now just running more of like to obviously compensate for the loss of all of these. Even Baguska's banned, which is ironic, but it's understandable. We do have Zeus access still, but I think Ancient Gear will be. If you're playing pure Ancient Gear, I mean, there's not enough monsters to run. Rather run it with other things. Unless you don't care, but I would like to at least do something going first and something going second. So that's why I'm not really playing pure Ancient Gear, because I'm just using it as a as a tool piece just to build a deck around it. So I think this version is one I'm probably gonna run, and this is pretty decent because it's a good Earth Machine deck with Vernus of Engine to do things. Yeah, Zanata's not bad. No, it's not bad. It's not. Zanata's not bad. As you can see, this is the event. You can see there, it's literally full power. It's like they literally didn't touch anything because they know if they have to ban Zelantis and all these other things, then how are they going to compete against other decks? And remember, they made Marintis a loner deck. Actually, wait, guys, wait. Let's actually make another deck. Hold on. Let me actually take the one that they made. I actually want to try that out, actually. I mean, just to be funny, you know? Just to be funny. I feel like I want to take this, copy it, and literally just try it out and see how really good it is. Now, I don't have all the cards. Let me just check here. I should have all the cards, but I don't think I do. Yeah, let me just check this quickly. Let me change the accessories here. We'll just make it more interesting. Just change that. Mate is fine. And yeah, if I had to change this, yeah, this is, I mean, I don't even have 2 field spell. That's how bad it is. But extra deck I have. So ironically, no Zelantis, which it feels quite bad, but I want to see how it is without. Okay, Perilia I don't have, but I can replace it with, let's say, something else. Like, what is this? Yeah, probably 2 of this. Not, it's basically Perilia, but it's just life points, so I'm just gonna leave that. And everything else I have, I'll just craft this. I can craft it, it's fine, whatever. I mean, why would you play 2 Crown Tail, 2 Maiden? That is like worst combination. So we can actually like try this out to see, is the loner deck really good? Then it just goes to show, compared to what we were playing before versus now, how big of a downgrade it is. Now, do you want me to add Zelantis in this just to see, okay, or I'm gonna leave it like this? Actually, I'm actually gonna leave it like this, because according to them, this is how you should be playing Marintis, according to them, because they don't see the stats. So let's see how it goes. So actually, I want to try this first, but definitely we're gonna do this in casual match. If we get destroyed, it's fine, because we are playing in literally you know, in a format which obviously is not really a event rules. But I just want to see how this deck actually works. Like, how do you make your combos are still the same, but in terms of your board breaking capabilities, where are your board breakers? There's literally nothing here. You just have engine only, and I think that's quite bad going into this format. So yeah, I don't know. Craig and Gamia, you will not add them. No, the thing is, in this is the loner deck. The loner deck does not have this. So I'm saying just to see what you can really do. Is it really? Because definitely going second, there's nothing that you can do here. Your best bet is to go first. That's literally it. Because going second, you can have extenders, but you can't break boards per se. I mean, there's no Zelantis, there's no Gamia even. I don't know. It just feels weird, but like I said, they know what's best, it seems like, because they are recommending it to basically new players, because they're saying it's a beginner deck. So we're gonna see if it's a beginner deck or not. Let's see. But I do feel like this is a bit too much, because if I had to change it, definitely just to make it more, you know, decent going first and somewhat decent going second, at least have Zelantis or, you know, some board breakers in there. No Imperm. Where's Imperm though? You're giving us these cards, but where's Imperm? If you at least give us 1 wave and like 3 Imperm, now I have to rely on Perilia to draw cards, and that's not going to help me, because they can still make an unbreakable board. So I actually want to try this out and then compare it to the list that we're going to be running, and you'll see the big difference. So let's see. Let's start with this first. Now, as casual match, I'm not going to go into rank, because I know rank ladder is just going to destroy me, so no. Dominus Impulse. Remember, NK, we're not changing the loner deck that they gave us. We're going to keep it as is. Obviously, Dominus Impulse, you can add all those things, but for some reason they did not add it. I don't know why. I mean, they add cards in the game, but they don't want to promote the guys to use it. So we're just proving to Konami that they don't know their own deck how it should work, because there's no way you're playing a deck going second like that. It doesn't make sense. Blue Maiden deck? No. Yeah, no, but I mean, if you compare it to the Salaman Great deck, the Salaman Great deck has Promethean Princess. Mind you, it has Promethean Princess in that deck. Why don't they give us Zelantis in this one? I don't understand. They give Promethean Princess for Salaman Great, but they don't give Zelantis for Princess. I don't know. And look at that. Look at that. This is actually why you don't run these, because these are not starters. Now I have to control a Marince's card to get things going. So I feel like, no. And I lose to Ash, obviously, because now this is like, okay, cool. I mean, this is good in the grave. Let's keep that. I mean, I got this. I got Engine, yes, but now I don't know. Let's see what we do. Let's see. Let me send Aqua Angel, because there's only one in the deck, so I might as well just use it. Might as well just use it. But 3 blue slug. I don't know why I have 3 blue slug. It's like way too much. I understand for grind game purposes, but I mean, it's not like viable. But I don't understand why they would do that. Oh, look at this. It's a Makonko. Oh my gosh, bro. Can you see what this is? This is a full-on Makonko OTK deck. So you know what I have to do? You play around it. How do you play around it? You summon your monsters. You get rid of it. Oh, they got... Oh, Splash Mage is in here. I even forgot. Splash Mage is in here. And when last I even used Splash Mage, I don't even care about Splash Mage because I'm probably not going to even use it in the combo that I'm doing. Because now, no point using that now because you're going to get, obviously, Kaiju literally just now. So, Kaiju OTK with 3k, 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 3k. Oh no, Tricky Time. This is I'm literally in casual match. I'm not even in the actual event. I'm just testing out the loner deck that they gave for Marensis to see how good it actually is. Especially for going second though. Obviously going first, it's like the same Marensis deck, doesn't really change. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. And I have 3 field spells. I don't know why they have that's so many field spells, but okay. It's fine. Splash Mage is a failsafe. I mean, yeah, for turn 1 though. I mean, and okay. I get it, but it's really not a good enough deck. I mean, I don't know. It's really not good enough. It's not good enough. Because my issue with Splash Mage, for example, it doesn't give you Koro Triangle follow-up. It just goes straight into the Argonaut unaffected, but there's no follow-up afterwards, which is kind of like, what is the point of that? You need that follow-up. It is like super important. But yeah, we'll see. Bro, look at these traps, bro. Like, what? What even is this? Obviously, you're gonna search for wave only because we don't need the others. I think we just get a monster back. Guess we can summon this, I guess. I guess we can summon that. But that's not... Yeah. Now, the good thing is we don't get OTK'd at least because we're gonna have at least a lot of Link monsters in our grave, so... That's fine. Yeah. It's like very mediocre. So based on this guy's hand, he needs a board to OTK me, so I'm just gonna sit and do nothing. Yeah, I just banished myself. DD Crow not gonna... Okay, DD Crow can come up. That's the only, like, hand trap we have in this build, which is interesting. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I really want to see how the deck performs going second, because in terms of board breaking or whatever, I think it's going to be a bit of an issue. They add DD Crow, but remember, DD Crow in the current format, is it really good though? I don't think so. DD Crow is let's be honest, DD Crow is not a card you see in the format right now. Even me, I even cut DD Crow because it's not an impactful hand trap anymore. It's rather your Ghost Spells and Ghost Mourners and all those other things. Yeah, it doesn't have a board to OTK, so that's kind of his downfall. I mean, you can add a trap, yes, but I still have OTK in my hand. Oh, actually, I don't even have OTK. What am I even saying? I don't even have Zelantis. You see, my mind is like, oh, okay. So my follow-up is good, but I have to now somehow clear this, because you see, untargetable monsters, it's been very difficult to out-deck. And I can't even target them also. You see? So that's why I feel like they should have at least added one Zelantis, then I would say, okay, no, this is a very good beginner deck to learn. Like you see, the D-Crows are doing nothing right now. They're not doing anything. And the problem with this is going to take reflect damage. So I feel like I should do nothing. This is the best way to do nothing. Because whatever they're going to do, they're going to kaiju. And then just swing into the kaiju the whole time. So I feel like it's just the best thing is to do nothing. Which is sad, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. Many can be in the gear, it's fine. And obviously, you're not going to see Makanko in this event, obviously, because it's like different attributes, but, you know, we're just obviously trying to experiment here. You see, you want me to summon a monster. I'm not going to summon anything. I'm going to summon nothing. Wait, oh, wait, they choose? Oh, they choose. Oh, that's unfortunate. No, that's not good, because they choose. And I can't target them. Yeah. They're just gonna crash into this kaiju and then just reflect damage, and that's it. Okay, I can reflect damage, but that's not gonna do anything though. Is it? Okay, let's showcase Crown Tail at least. Okay. No. So I mean that's link 3, 5. That's 7,000 damage. I think it's 7,000 damage. Yeah, 7,000 damage. So we are protected for 7,000 damage or less, which is not bad though. It's not bad at all. Oh my gosh, bro. What? ED Crows are not doing anything. Well, not in this matchup, obviously, but... they can't take any damage. It's just like yugioh, right? They can't take any damage, but their inherent effects reflects damage if they have an equip card. So it's like Nightmare Pain, but before Nightmare Pain existed. Especially Hewley, someone's brain stopped functioning with... I don't even know, bro. Like, why would you have such a broken mechanic like that? Like, you can't target anything. And you... I don't even know. That's why the only way to deal with this is with Zelantis or a Kaiju yourself. But for me, the best play here is to do nothing. Now, if I was going first with a different opponent, it would be obviously different because the combo is the same. But now going second, I want to see how the thing does going second. Because I know when it comes to Zelantis, it's like you don't have to worry about that because you can kind of break the board. But this one, I don't know. How are we breaking this, for example? Konami, please explain how are we breaking this? If we had to play Makonko in the event, not that we are going to play it, but let's say we had to. How are we going to out this with the level 1 deck? How? You don't even give them any toolboxes to break boards at least. GD Crow doesn't break a board. It really doesn't. Even the Perennial that you gave us, it just gives us more engine than anything. So we literally have engine in our deck. We don't have any like major hand trap board breakers. Not even our extra deck. Which means you can only go first with that deck. You can't go second. Because you pretty much all lose going second. Against certain matchups, obviously, but if your monsters are untargetable, indestructible, whatever, how are you outing that? Yeah, I don't even know, but yet, that's what I was saying, Suzaku, like, they don't have Zelantis in Marince's deck, but in the Salaman Great deck for Fire, there's Promethean Princess there. So it's like, okay, you're at least giving them something. Like, I don't know. It's just going to show where their priorities are, honestly. Yeah, unfortunately for this player, he doesn't understand I have good game sense, so I know exactly what he wants to do, so I'm not going to do it. Unless I have to be forced, like the Fire Dance, but I know exactly what his play is. These are reactive decks, just like Sky Striker, they depend on you having a field to do something. If there's no field, half their stuff is dead. They can't target, they can't destroy, they can't do anything. Look at that, normal summon Max C. Just to be funny. But sometimes the best play is to do nothing. You know you have follow-up more or less, but now the problem is how do you break this field? Dark Ruler would have been nice, you don't have Dark Ruler. Droplet would have been nice, no Droplet. Yeah. I mean, the only thing the only saving grace that they did for water is from Rage of the Abyss, Supreme Darkness, giving the Mermail Shark support. That's the only good thing that they've done. in recent time. But other than that, not impressed at all. And when they are good, they want to ban it very quickly. It's the same thing with Super Heavy Samurai. Like Super Heavy Samurai was not doing anything. All of a sudden they got great support, and then oh no, it's too broken. Let's just ban the Link monster that pretty much shuts down the entire deck, and you're also killing the pure deck in general. So it's like, what was the point of releasing the cards in the first place? The Water Windfair solidified that for me. Yeah, I think that was also just, again, a very bad way to promote a deck, because yes, Ice Barrier just came out, but literally and the fact that the Loner deck was so good, you didn't need to run any other deck. You could have just played Ice Barrier. The Loner deck was that good, because obviously they banned everything else. So yeah, I don't know. I think that was the worst mistake. Normally the Loner decks are normally bad, but in that event specifically, because they banned Maxi, Ash, you know, all those things that you normally lose to, it just made Ice Barrier even more broken. And I think Ice Barrier is becoming the new Blue Eyes, and that or Blue Eyes is becoming the new Ice Barrier, where like literally, like you see now on the ladder, everyone's spamming Blue Eyes. At some point, it's gonna be like, oh, you're fed up at this point, and literally everyone is fed up at this point. So, yeah. I'm not really gonna dispute that, because that's literally what the game is right now. In such a bad state. Oh, dude, I need to get a. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh no! I just realized something. I don't think. I wanted to summon Crystal Heart, but you'll just kaiju it anyway. Activate Canadio, Daruma, and immediately scoop. Yeah, the format was really just like bad. I mean, I was playing it not like a pure Ice Barrier. I was playing it with like other things. But yeah, it was really just Ice Barrier everywhere. So, I mean, and obviously all the Ice Barriers cards were played. Like all the one with the broken floodgates and everything. So it was like just annoying. Like if you went first, you either had Book of Eclipse or Dark Ruler, or you're pretty much screwed, because obviously the General Raiho floodgates your monsters. The Swordsman also in the graveyard is a Bestial on legs. Fully legal. Full power. Yeah. You want to spend Marinces, but guess what they did? They nerfed Marinces, I think. I think they nerfed Marinces to the point where like it wasn't even playable. So it's like, ah, okay. Whatever. What is he equipping it to? Wait, what? Oh, you equipped it to this card. Okay. Yeah. That I'm saying they literally banned Wave, which is like, okay, whatever. Like that's like the worst thing you could have done to the deck, because you're killing the most powerful card ever, which is so dumb. And you would think they learned from their mistake. They did the same thing with the Tempire Dragon promotion when it came out. The Synchro Festival, worst idea ever. Yeah, the actual disruption that actually makes a difference, not these nonsense other traps that are in the deck also. Like, no. Oh, now that Hugh Lee is not here. Okay, now Diddy becomes relevant now. But then again, they probably went through a Hugh Lee anyway. Wait, what is activating? Oh, I can't go dance. Oh, okay, we just target this. The event is the opposite issue. You can't even play any of the new decks except for Shark and Blue Eyes, yeah. But at least if you're in one attribute, you can't play against the other. But I think you're probably still gonna play against it anyway. But still, we know in the Light and Earth Festival, people will be spamming Blue Eyes for days. And then, but now remember, Blue Eyes is heavily nerfed though. That's the problem. It's heavily nerfed. What do you think of Dogmatica? General question. I think Dogmatica right now is, bro, what? You playing area the water? Are you serious? You serious? You running this? Really? Okay. So now they're forcing me to do something. Oh, okay, that's annoying now. Okay, fine. No, the thing is, I know they have a water monster, but I didn't expect them to run this because it's like, oh, they normally don't. Okay, fine. That's fine. Well, it does shut off my for triangle now because I don't have a link 2. So that's smart. Marine's current. Bro, what is this even doing? When a Marine's monster destroys a monster by battle, that is not going to come up now. I don't even have it that I can even, like... Yeah, he probably has, but he somehow managed to still have the water charmer still in the deck. That's interesting. Dude, I don't even know because this. I don't even know what to do because if I play, he has a kaiju. Remember, he has a kaiju. So whatever I do is not really gonna make a difference actually because I can crash into these, but I know he's got stuff in the back row and it's like okay, but let's give it a shot. Let's see what it is. Like it's just an unwinnable matchup basically because whatever he does next turn, he's guaranteed gonna win. You'll just kaiju away whatever he wants to tribute and then that's it. He probably has maxis also. Because there was one in the... Okay. Let's just send Crown Tail again, and then we just get links on the field, and then that's it. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Because at least we have Crown Tail, so we can be kind of surviving the game, I guess. I want to crash into these though. You've been trying to figure out Marissa's combo. Well, to be fair though, this is not the ideal deck list we should be running though. This is literally the loner deck that they gave. From the event, but I don't think it's a very good one, in my opinion. Because you don't have any toolboxes going second, breaking boards. Like you see now, I'm in turn 11 because I've been like for 5 turns just doing nothing on my turn. Because obviously my conkos are going to be reflecting damage the whole time, so it's like you can't really combo if you want to because he has a kaiju in his hand every single time as well. What is activated way? No. just equipping link monsters. I mean, do I want to go? I mean, I only have Cerberus in my deck, right? Yeah, I do. So I might as well. Nah. What? Which Mandarin though? There's no Mandarin in it. There's no Mandarin anyway. I don't have Mandarin anyway, so I don't even want to use Blue Slug at all. I didn't add Mandarin. I didn't add it. I sent Crown Tail. And this matchup's actually pretty decent. What? Oh, you just, bro. You're just stealing my stuff. Okay, well, now I have a link monster. I have 3. Okay, maybe there's a combo here. Hold on. Hold up. There's a combo here. Got both my current enemies, which is whatever, but okay. So I'm gonna banish Cybers. Okay, that actually is not bad. Yeah, no Zelantis, like that's the only, and no board breakers even in the main deck. Just Diddy Crow, but that's not gonna do anything. In the current meta right now, is not gonna stop most decks in the game. It really isn't. Oh, one banished monster. Okay. I can get Crown Tail back. How many Bubble Reef do I have? 1. Oh, this needs to be back in the deck. Let's put this back. Like, you know, this deck reminds me of the deck before the support came. Or basically when the support came out. But it pretty much was just before the support came. You were running a deck like this without Argonauts and all those other things. But that's pretty much how the deck was. So the combos back then were very different to how the combos are now. Exactly, Moon. 100% correct. You're better off using Ice Jade, Shark Mirror, Incest, whatever. Just don't run this loner deck. I'm just showcasing to you guys why I think it's bad. Because it literally does not do anything. It literally isn't. Yep, Wonder Heart is in the deck. You see, yeah? There's Wonder Heart with the animation, by the way. With the animation. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot to activate current. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, anyway, fine. I was gonna inflict damage though. I could have inflicted more damage, but it's fine. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, so Moon, who asked the question about Dogmatica? Dogmatica right now is alright. But there's an archetype that's coming, which is gonna make Dogmatica infinitely better, and that's Regenesis. So it's gonna be like super top tier, I think. Like another voiceless type of equivalent deck, but it's like gonna be like super good. I think so. Aqua Angels is not doing anything here. No, because it I destroyed a monster by battle. That's why it activates, because it's damage step. Yes, and obviously it does have this thing of activating from the hand, but you can only use it once per turn. Oh no, it's not wave, which is not once per turn. So, but again, I didn't know about it because I don't play the card, so I don't know that often how it works. I mean, could have affected what? Maybe what link rating. Quite a bit of 800, 1,600 damage, and then another 500. I mean, not bad though. A lot of damage. Okay. I need my stuff back. This is gonna be a problem. Let me get rid of this. It's activatable, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna just end, yeah, it's fine. Like my friends just got super party and stuff, and that's like going pretty good. Yeah, I mean, like I said, when Regenesis comes to the game, it's gonna be quite broken, because Regenesis is like Kashtira 2.0, but not like ridiculous like Kashtira. Of course, it's like it's on the same power level, but not superly broken though. It's just that it doesn't summon from the extra deck though. But it's still pretty good. So Dogmatica can use it. Even Shining Sarcophagus can use it. Any deck that doesn't really use extra deck that much. Makonko, they can use it. So Dogmatica is good, but not right now though. It's not really viable. Yep, this is fine. As I predicted. So remember, how many links do we have? We have a lot of links, eh? We have literally like so much damage to be. We take no damage this turn. Literally no damage. As far as I know, Crown Tail is here. Yes. Let's count. We have 1, 3, 4, 8, 10, 11. 11,000 damage. So anything over 11,000, we are fine. But under 11,000, we don't take any damage. Yeah. Yeah, ironically, yes. Because that's the only thing I can do. But that's not good enough, though. Because that's why Crown Tail is not played often. Because it's a very niche card. And it's not like you can search it naturally, because I will say this: if there was a card that could search a Marine's monster from deck to hand, Crown Tail will actually be quite relevant, because it's good against Tempai, as we can see. It's good against most decks. It saves you a turn at least. But how often does it come up? Because you can't even search it naturally. It's a level 5, not level 4. Another problem. Same thing with Sleepy Maiden. They are good cards, but it's just not viable. Because it's not, you can't search them easily, and they don't start your combos, so it's just bad. What is this now? My issue is being a world-class brick. Yeah, I mean, even if you run one copy, if I could search it, I would run it. But I don't have a searcher, so it is what it is. Seahorse. How are we still in this? Okay. You draw a crown tail, you start cursing every summoning Egyptian god summoning chant. Oh yeah, I mean it's just like you saw in the opening hand that I had here. I literally had CP Maiden and Crown Tail. It is what it is. I don't know. Just the random thing, but we'll see. Lucia James, thanks for the follow. Can I make a suggestion? Yeah, go for it. Anything. What do you even do here? Do we even have options? Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let me see. Can I make a game better if it adds some things, some animations to it, like webcam overlay, emotes? Okay, sounds interesting. I don't do webcam per se, but like a designer, maybe. Oh, actually, hold up. I'm actually using my brain a bit here. Hold on. I don't know if this will work, but we'll see. This is equipped to this, right? Let's get rid of that. Am I unaffected? I think I'm unaffected. Did I use Crystal Heart? I think I did, yes. Fine. I might just lose here, but it's okay. It's fine. What are you targeting though? Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll do a second to this. I think you want to equip something. Yeah, you want to equip something. Yeah, you want to equip something, so that's fine. That's fine. I don't even know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. The time is up anyway. Ooh, 600 off. Wait, so if I had used it earlier, I could have won the game? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's fine. I rather time out because I'm going to lose anyway. If I... Oh. This game is interesting. I could have won the game if I'd used current twice. If I'd used current twice, I would have won the game. Interesting. But it's still not good enough, though. I don't think it's good enough still. I mean, yes, the matchup was whatever, but this is not ideal. At all. Because literally all I had was this engine. Okay, the only thing that saved me was Crown Tail, but it was because the matchup wasn't Makanko. That's literally all why it was like that. But other than that, no. Imagine for facing Blue Eyes turn 1. No way. Like, there's no way you're breaking this Blue Eyes board with this hand, like with this deck at all. No, there's nothing that can brute force. I mean, yes, you can make unaffected Argonauts, but they have many ways to deal with that. Why? Because your field spell is not protected forever. It just can be just protected from being destroyed by card effects. But what does Blue Eyes do? They don't destroy, they banish. So negate and banish, and then they're no longer unaffected. Unless you waved earlier, but then you lost the attack boost. So, not good enough. But I don't think this is a good show, like a good deck at all. Now, I'm just saying this. Compare this to the fire one, because obviously the Salaman Great Day for the fire. Look what they gave them for fire. Let's change it. Look at the loner that they gave them. Wouldn't this be somewhat better? Because you at least have your decent starters, you have your extenders. Okay, the ritual monsters or whatever, cool. But it's got some crazy effects though. You got Silent, you got your field spell, you got your circle, you got your roar, of course, which is still good. It's a one-off anyway, but your extra deck, at least, you have Promethean Princess. You still have Raging Phoenix, which is obviously a Salaman Great card, but the fact that they gave you Promethean Princess, what does that tell you? You can somewhat play the game at least. So, and this can reborn any fire from the grave, any, without any restrictions. So it's like, oh, okay. And the fact that they say this is difficulty level 3, they're giving you a card that actually can do something in your deck. If this wasn't there, then I'll say the structure deck is trash. And also, obviously they give you 3 Ash, of course, but it's like, this is objectively a better deck than the Marinces one that they gave. Because they gave Marinces level 1, difficulty level, because obviously it's straightforward, but that's just to learn the deck. But that's not the one that you're going to be using in the current meta at the moment. So, I think they messed up there with that. But okay, let's use the one that I'm going to be using, and we'll see the difference. Where is that? This one. Way better. I got board breakers, I got engine, I got non-engine, I got plays. So if I do get disrupted, at least I'm not sitting on nothing. What the? The game is lagging out now? What's happening? Is casual match not working? Let me see if I can try to join the duel room, I think. Because it seems like casual match is glitching out. Because I actually want to probably take that deck into a duel room and see actually in the actual format that you're going to be playing in how it actually works. But it seems like casual match is bugged. It seems like it. I don't know. No opponents. Okay, fine. I think we'll just go duel room, I guess. Enter a room. Yeah, people are spamming tournaments like these. Okay. Is there one for Dark and Water? No. Let's just refresh. Otherwise, I might have to make my own. What is this one? Light and Earth. I'm thinking now, what should I? Yeah. Let's see. What do we do here? Let me just create a room and see. Dark Water. And we'll say practice. Then we go from there. So we have a shark deck here. Oh, we can change it to the other thing, but I just want to see. Maybe you guys can also tag and join in as well if you want to. Because I just want to have a feel of what is viable in the format that is actually applicable to. Because obviously we can't pick any other deck, as you can see, because obviously it is Dark and Water only. But it's kind of defeats the purpose of these duel rooms, because you can only face Dark and Water versus Dark and Water, but that's not actually going to happen in the festival. So I don't know what's the purpose of that. They should have just said dual triangle. You can choose, but okay. I don't think duel rooms going to make sense, but I'll keep it open. If casual match is bugged, okay, it's not. Okay. Going first, okay, I like that. Take it. So let's compare the difference between that deck, which is difficulty level 1, they said, against this one. This is already better. But Maxi is whatever, but that's fine. I'm not gonna worry about that. Where in the world? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if it really is one. But you know, no sleeves, no field. It could be literally anybody. Hash blossom. But you have something else. Or do you? I don't even know. It's something else. What do you have? Imperm, yeah. I guess we set wave. Yeah. Thanks, Queensmith, bro. What? Okay. Fine. Oh, smart. He's playing in his column, yeah. Okay. I guess he can draw too. Drawing 2 versus negating sequence. Yeah, I think I have to negate draw 2. I mean, he threw away literally a Desperado, which is interesting. Okay. That's all right. Okay. No Fiendsmith Lacrima, no. Okay. Interesting. At least you get something back. Wave? Let's just get this back. That's it? No, I'm not going to use evenly now because next turn is still there. But I can still break his field kind of technically next turn. Obviously you'll have Engraver for next turn, but that's fine. I can manage that somehow. Oh wow. Literally. Literally. I mean, I don't have a choice. He has to negate this. Yeah, he has to negate it. He doesn't have a choice. There's nothing else he can negate, so. Yeah. fine. That's why I added the second one so I can play through it. It's fine.
Perfect.
I still have another negate, but I want to see what he does. If he doesn't kill me this turn, next turn is pretty much over. Okay. Are you gonna give up your negate or are you gonna keep on playing? You must decide what you want to do. go. What? Huh? What? How would you do that though? Oh my goodness. What? Was that a mistake? Wow. Okay. What just happened there? Oh. That's interesting. Maybe misclick, but that's interesting though. I get the idea, reborn and then equip again, but I guess he misclicked. All right, well. Maybe, but I'm pretty sure nobody does this kind of play. That doesn't make sense. Why would you summon Muckraker and then not use its effect? Doesn't make sense. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, so we got no links, unfortunately. So we are like under some crunch time here. Yeah, we literally don't have any links. We are out of links here. Literally out of links. So we also don't have anything. Unless we get something good here. We can put something back in the deck at least, because we use all our core 1 enemies. No, it's just a magical mastermind, but it requires a magical mastered monster. So, okay, tribute summon, not a special summon. So, okay, deck card, doublet. No, that's not. Okay, this is a play. This is a play. I can put something back in the deck at least. Okay, we're back in it. Earlier as a water monster, so it's a play. I'm gonna put back. I think we need to get back. Yeah, I think I need to make another bubble reef. Yeah, I think I make another bubble reef, and then we'll just get our stuff back naturally. I think this is better. Angel, that's fine. It's one less card I don't need in the deck, but that's okay. So next turn we can banish Marbled Rock, get it back next turn hopefully, and then we just get follow up again. But at least we have Wave, we have Bubble Reef, so unless they have Fiendsmith Engraver, that's pretty much it. Wait, back after an appointment? Setting up bedroom wall art. Actually, I don't have any wall art, come think of it. I pretty much have a plain wall. Yes, Coral Triangle can also have a Marbled Rock, but I think Link 2 and Link 1 is better, because Core and Enemy plus that is actually can bring back is actually better, so I think that we can do that. Let's because either way we have follow-up, so let's just banish Marbled Rock, it's fine. I don't know what this other card is. Imperm, okay, it's kind of whatever, but it's okay, we still have Wave, so he happened to top deck Imperm. That's like, okay, whatever. That's fine. If you survive this turn, next turn is pretty much GG, hopefully. He's just sitting on Fiendsmith, that's all. All playmats that represent the best monsters I've won in tournaments. Oh, that's cool. Cool. It's really cool. Remember, he still has Desiree in the graveyard still. I don't know if you forgot about that. I can literally... Now, you see, the problem is, does he have other plays, though? He probably does. And it's fine, because in any case, I can banish Bobby Reef myself next turn anyway, so I'd rather not just let him bounce. It's fine. I don't want to take that risk. He has to go into battle just to get rid of it. Otherwise, next turn I'll just banish him myself, and then I go from there. So at least now I'm unaffected, so yeah, this is this, battle phase. Yeah, this is fine. So next turn I'm pretty much winning now. Yeah, it's over. Literally over. I just do this. Actually, I don't even need to go, wait, 5,000. I'm trying to think. I already have enough material, don't I? Yeah, I think. Core enemy banish. Or triangle. Oh no. No, I don't want to use the other Bubble Reef though. Because that's like for something else. I have options. I really have options. But either way, he's not winning this. So I think let's do it this way. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Duster, cool. Ah, this should be enough. And this should be enough. This is enough. All I have to do is just add back a water monster, and then that's it. Yeah. And it should be game. So I'll just do this. Because this is already 5100. And then I have a normal summon yet, so then I just go for game. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, it's game over. So even if I just don't even do this, but I'll just do it anyway. But yeah. That's GG, I guess. I mean, what am I sending? Azalima? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Just for... Why not? Just to send it. Okay, this should be enough. This is definitely better than the previous build. Holy, definitely better. Grind game is better. Like, obviously the opponent, I think they misplayed, but still, I'm not gonna fault that. Still, this deck is still decent. In fact, we had no, we pretty much had no link ones, and we're still able to make combo. They're gonna be harder when they get, yeah, sure, they're gonna be harder, but it's fine. We're also gonna be harder too, because hopefully by then we'll get mermail stuff, and then we're good to go. I promise you guys, we're gonna be literally fine. Like, Mermail Atlantean is gonna change all the water decks completely in Master Duel. So I already have like 5 variants I've been playing, and all of them are just dominating. Because Mermail Atlantean inherently is just very good going second. Next to, obviously, there's Tempire, Ancient Gear, but I think next to it is Mermail, definitely. Because they just can brute force through anything. They combo, and they also break boards. It's like, almost like Snake Eyes. The only difference is it's not generic, it's inherent. Like, it's actual in-archetype breaking boards. Because everything tributes for cost. So you think, okay, I'm stopping this negate, but then I actually have something else triggering. They don't have too many negates to deal with the chaining for cost, and unless they have Call by the Grave as well, and other things. But normally in the same chain, it's difficult to negate. I mean, even if your sub gets impermed, you don't care, because you're still gonna have follow-up in the other combo that's gonna start the new chain. So really cool. In the Mermail deck, you have Aqua Argonaut. Yes, we do. But as you guys know, with Aqua Argonaut, it's a very situational card. So obviously, if you don't draw any Mermail cards, you still have Marincess cards. If you have Mermail cards, you can still go into your Marincess cards, because that's the only way the real bridge comes in. So it's kind of like how Fiendsmith is. It bridges into other things. So Mermail bridges to Marincess. It doesn't bridge the Marincess doesn't bridge to Mermail, because it's just there for that. Have you heard of Ella of Justice cycle reader being used against Blue Eyes and Fiendsmith? What is that though? Wait, let me check something. Ally of Justice. I'm even adding this. Why am I adding this thing? India. Which one is it? Allow Justice cycle. Whoa. Whoa. Is this a better DD Crow? Hold up. What is this? Quick effect, discard. Target 2 light monsters. Wow. It's actually a better DD. Okay, not really better DD Crow, because DD Crow targets any card, and it's not once per turn. Obviously, same like this one, but it's still pretty good though. Let me bookmark this. I think it's actually quite decent, especially in the Blue Eyes matchups. I think this card can be relevant, because you can get rid of Maidens and Blue Eyes and all that. Okay. And Fiendsmith obviously can get rid of it. Okay. It's decent. Very good hand trap though. Okay. Thanks for that, Diablos. I appreciate that, because I didn't know about this. So I know definitely the Ally of Justice cards, they're basically anti-light. So they have a lot of stuff that negates stuff. But this is pretty good. I mean, yeah, we can't use Bestials because obviously it locks us into Triangle, but this is a pretty good replacement if you're going to run, you know, DD Crow. This is actually, I would think, objectively better. So, but the difference is it has to target 2 light monsters, which is, oh wait, target up to 2. Oh, okay, no, even no. Correct me if I'm correcting myself. It is better than DD Crow because it's up to 2, so you can target 1 or 2. Okay, good. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe for the festival, instead of running DD Crow, maybe I can run this. Oh, actually no. Why not run both? Actually, I could run both. Why not run both? Where is this card? Where is it? Monster? Where are you? Okay. Maybe I could run this instead of... But then again, I'll see how the format is. If I see a lot of light decks, then I'll probably run this. But yeah, this is pretty good. And it's on once per turn also, just like DD Crow. So in the same chain, you can chain both at the same time. And if they want to try and get rid of it or whatever, and the only way they can deal with it is call by. They can't draw beam this, so that's pretty decent. They're about to be punching, yeah, they're about to be punching the air. Yeah, but you see, the problem is, you see, all these secret techs are there, but they're like, no one really knows about them. Like, okay, like for example, like in Mermail, people are complaining about, oh, Mermail's bad in TCG. No, Mermail's not bad in the TCG. The problem is, you just lose access to Totally Awesome. That's all. Which means you can play. You can either find ways to get Totally Awesome or play the deck differently. So I was telling people in the TCG, hey guys, have you forgot about Tidal? Oh, what is this called now? Tidal and Steam. Why are you not running these cards? Because this is literally just triggering your water monsters also. So I would run 1 Tidal, 3 Stream, another engine to run, because you can discard your waters, summon this guy, it forces out negates. And also, and if you discard 2 monsters, you can also summon this card also. It forces out negates. And it's also good coming back every turn, doing it for Lick Material level 7, which is good. Level 7 is what you want, because your Dragon Lord is level 7. This card is good, and I know this because I'm playing it in the Mermail build. I know it. In Mermail Marinces, I'm playing this. It is very good. I'm not running Stream though, because that's in the pure Mermail Atlantean build. But maybe in Master Duel, I might probably run that. But if you play Mermail Atlantean in TCG, this is like a very good engine you can run. Stream into Tidal. You can either run 2 copies of Tidal, 3 copies of Tidal, 3, but I think one Tidal and 3 Stream is okay, because again, this is a water monster. It's a dragon. You can constantly discard your Atlanteans to trigger all the time, every turn. Pretty decent. It's quite beefy. 2000 defense, not bad. And the main thing is it's a water monster, so you can discard it off other things with your Abyss Pike and all those things. So there's literally ways to do stuff. Now, in the Mermail Shark build, which I was running, the level 7 engine was running Tidal. You can also run Cashier Ogre as well. That's another engine you can also run too, but it is what it is. But there's so many ways you can play Mermail Atlantean. And mind you, there's Mermail Atlantean Pure, there's Mermail Atlantean Sharp, there's Ice Jade Mermail Atlantean, there is Mermail Atlantean Synchro, there is Mermail Atlantean, like there's just so many different variants. People are becoming creative, and I've seen lists already. They're doing pretty well in regionals and stuff. So I've seen lists on YouTube and whatever. They are already cooking up combos. So trust me, Mermail is not going anytime soon. And it's also doing very good in the OCG as well. So I'm very hopeful that in Master Duel it does deliver. Only time will tell, because it's really highlighted to be a very good deck. And I know this because I've been playing it literally ever since it was announced. Basically, I've just been getting to work and say, okay, how do I make sure that by the time it comes to Master Duel, I'm prepared for this? Because I don't want to wait till it comes to Master Duel and then I'm not prepared for it. I'm literally preparing for it as and when it comes. So when it comes, then definitely I'll be showing you guys a lot of things, and you'll be like, whoa, this deck might be explosive. And yes, it is explosive. The pure deck, the variants, it's very, very good. So it's like a new engine for water decks. Basically any water deck can run it. It's not like locking. Okay, it does lock you, yes, but it's not a big issue because there are so many powerful water monsters anyway. So Can you please show us the Mirmo Marinsis deck? I don't remember cards you added and those you put it out. No, so I'm not going to show any list right now because, again, like I told you before, it's not out in the game yet. So once it's announced, then I'll be showing you deck list combos, detail breakdown, like how actually you play the deck and what you can actually do. I'll show you replays as well. I'll have full everything, but just be patient. I did show you guys a working deck list. Okay, maybe I can show you the working list. Let me show you the working list that I was on. The working list. I'll show you that at least. Let me see. Is this the list? Wait, why is it going down now all of a sudden? Okay, let's see here. Where is this? Let me open this up quickly. Okay. Yeah, so let me just show you this. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the working list, right? So this is the earliest I was working on, obviously in line with Master Duel. So, and obviously taking into account Supreme Darkness, which obviously introduced the Sidra, the Storming Atlantean, which I think really does change the deck the way you play it. It's also really good, and also it's also a card that you're also going to see soon, because obviously you can see that it's for TCG, but just slightly modified. Area, the Water Channeler, is also a very, very good card also. Like, yes, it locks you out of only activating water effects for the rest of the turn, but who cares? Your deck is pretty much water anyway. So the cost is not really a downside, because you're pretty much going to be using water monster effect anyway. This is pretty broken, because this is like probably the best searcher you can find. There's no other card that can do what the Water Channeler does. It basically takes a monster that is a level, you discard it, and then you can search the same level or higher. So you can pretty much search any water monster